going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we are diving into Gracie Abrams' third album, Daughter from Hell. I am super stoked to dive into this one. If you guys didn't know already, I did a reaction to Hit the Wall, and I was just like blown away by that track. I just love everything she brought to that, and I kind of feel like whatever the tension and kind of like both like anger and introspection that's going on in that song, I kind of feel like I'm hoping that bleeds out through the rest of this record. So I'm really excited to be diving in. Before we do, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. If you guys want to see the full uncut album listening party to this, as well as Gracie's other records, you can do that on my Patreon. Links in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's already up over there. Of course, if you're watching the YouTube version, I love you guys as well. Thank you for being here. This version's just probably a little more chopped up for pacing and copyright, but we're still going to have a great time. So I'm so excited to dive in, find out what Gracie's giving us. I can't wait for the songwriting aspects on top of what is going to be a very beautiful sound, I'm imagining. So we're obviously not going to do Hit the Wall. I did a reaction to the song and the video, and I've listened to that song a lot leading up to this. So we're going to dive right into Death Wish. I know that she put out another single, Look at My Life. I did not react to it yet because I wanted to have more to react to on this album. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm committed. All right, let's go. This is Death Wish. So glad it's another collab with Aaron Dresner. I think that's going to be awesome.
Love your time machine, your power trips and diamond rings, the walls you built on teenage dreams, the well you dug for sinking things, your words. How will it end? How long will you give me till you twist the knife with a smile while you kill me? Then you ask me to dance if there's someone around. You don't look the same when I look at you now.
Oh, the way that she says, like, the smile on my face, you twist the knife when you kill me. However she said it, I probably messed the lyrics up right there. I love that delivery. Can't wait to hear that again.
By haunting me, I fell for your faux fantasy.
Oh, that little harmony.
There's poison in it. Disregard my disposition. Know you as a gateway drug. You're everything I'll never be. You live to look for enemies. I have to bet that's lonely. Could leave you with an empty house.
I just like, there's layers and layers and layers of Gracie here. Whew.
So how will it end?
Fuck yeah.
How long will you give me till you twist the knife with a smile while you kill me?
Oh yeah.
Ask me to you now.
Oh, I love that higher range in her voice.
That it didn't feel evil.
Oh, it kills.
You're light of a million eyes.
Perfect ad-libs right there. So moody. I'm feeling emotional on this first song already. I'm probably gonna misquote it, but a breath of your air is a death wish. To me, that just seems like such an amazing line, and I feel like there's so many things you can pull from that. But one thing I'm getting from this song, and the thing that was kind of making me feel emotional, is it's almost like Gracie coming to terms with the fact that she was a problem and something that is no longer there for her, to the point that it's almost like she burned it and scorched it. It's gone for all eternity. You talk about burning bridges. It seems like she made sure this bridge could never be constructed again. And she says that in the line when she says, when I look at you, you look away now. Like, nothing says I'm more disconnected from you, like not even wanting to connect with you on a visual level. Your presence is not enough anymore. And it takes a lot to get to that point. But what I like from Gracie's part, and I think what makes the instrumental hit so hard here, is coming from a place of her almost like getting involved in this situation, knowing it was going to be bad, like knowing that it was all going to fall apart, but still kind of like playing it out anyways to see where it would go. And it's almost like masochistic in a way, like, and she knows that with them not being together anymore, it's death to her as well. It's just this like awful tragedy that sort of happened. All right, the next track is The Knife.
I'm living with the knife in my side. I'm gonna take it for a joyride.
Oh,
You left when you gave it.
great melody right there.
Trading. We'll probably name it, then care for and claim it. That's how it works.
Oh, those harmonies are heartbreaking.
When you go, ruin my life in the worst way, right at the wrong time when I'd followed you blind. Then I'll go out of my mind, shifting my weight over the cliffside, taking my chances, rolling the dice. I'm living with the ghost of you
God, wait, this might be one of my favorite, just like song structures from Gracie. Maybe just like one of my favorite just deliveries from her. This is so pretty right here.
Gone on my long drives. It's your destination, your radio station, your song rehearsed. Nights I'll be here doing my time. Oh,
So pretty. Oh my God.
I'll go out of my mind, banging my cage and crossing the line. I'll never get out if I never try. God knows, don't any you just ruin my life, knowing that I'll be further from final.
Oh, this is my fucking song right here.
Goodbye. Ooh, I've gone out of my mind.
I'd be so annoying if I knew the words.
Kerosene, I'll be
So actually, that might be contender for one of my favorite Gracie Abrams songs I've ever heard. Not only do I just love everything they did with this track as far as just like the structure of it, I love just kind of how everything kind of plays in together here, but Gracie sounds so beautiful on this. I love the fact that she just like does the heartbreak sound so well in a way that like I would just want to experience the same pain at the same time, and she makes me feel that. And then she throws in some of these harmonies in the back in a high range that truly felt painful to me. Let those be the knife, in the sense that they hit me in my emotions so fucking hard. I love her for that. So what I was kind of getting from the lyrics, which was actually like, is even though I was following along, it's just like once that chorus hits, I've got like ADHD pretty bad. And one of the things that I will immediately focus on is a really great melody. So it happens to me a lot. However, what I kind of got from this track is it's almost like she knows the thing that is bad for her, but here she is caring for it, putting it on a pedestal, treating it amazing and keeping it around and always in sight, even though she knows full well that it is not good for her and not healthy for her. Now, I don't know if she's referring to it being for her or maybe she's the knife, but either way, that would be a very toxic situation if you know that the thing that is going to kill you the most is also the thing that you're trying to cherish and hold on to dearly, even though it seems like it's not a very good thing for you. That just seems like a situation you wouldn't want to be in. Having said that, I never know the actual meanings of these songs, so that's just my best guess. I cannot wait to listen to that song again, and if I would have knew the words to it, you can bet that this would have been so annoying for y'all to watch. Oh my God. All right, this is Daughter from Hell. I've been really excited to listen to this song because the song title is great. Obviously, the album title, great. Fuck yeah. Nice, fuzzy. Good distortion. I'm into it.
I want your patience. I want your grace. I want your sugar. Endless storm.
Oh, that harmony.
Lost with cloud.
Oh, it's so soft.
Talk to the trees out loud.
Damn.
I want your meadow. I want your goodness. I want your courage.
Oh, she's got the perfect voice for this. That just exists everywhere. Wait, I don't know if she's saying I've loved your shoulder. And the only thing I can think, if that's actually what the lyric is right there, the only thing I can think from that is like that shoulder to cry on. Like I've loved that you've always been there for me, despite the fact that I am this daughter from hell and I've brought you maybe some chaos or something. You've always still been there for me. It's just so moody with that much distortion and her little like breathy ad libs. That tambourine is everything right there. Yes! Fuck yes! Woo!
Try
I like, look at that. It fucking makes me emotional because like, you know what it is? It's like, even if I don't have like the same experiences, when someone like Gracie sings this song, it feels like a journal entry or almost like an open letter to her mom. And with that, I kind of feel like you just like feel all of those feelings when she like delivers that voice at the end when she says like, daughter from hell, but I can't run. I'm just going to become you now. Like, despite all these things that I've done, you know, I've set fire to all this shit. I can't get away from your shoulder. You've always been there for me. And now I realize that I just want to be like you, even though it seems like, and I think we're all kind of like this, although some of us maybe get stuck in our rebellious ways. We tend to rebel against our parents, and sometimes to a fault and sometimes very long in life. Maybe sometimes for the better though, right? Like a lot of people, you know, for the better. However, you do get to this point where it's like, oh man, like I was doing all this time. I was making all these issues. I was like causing all these problems. We had such a tough relationship, but now I realize it's just because we're probably one and the same, and you were always there, so I want to be you. Love the emotions that she's pulling out in that. Also, we didn't even get to talk about how great that composition was. That guitar was so pretty, and I love that it was kind of a similar riff the entire time, because I think that the longer it goes on, the more tension kind of builds up, and it leads to that last part with those last couple lines that just feel like the knife in my heart personally for a story that is not even my story. All right, this is Look at My Life, which is also a single, I believe.
How long have I got in the hot light till the shine must have been thinking through the hard stuff over light drugs like every night.
I like her voice like that.
But oh well, look at my life. Bet you can't tell, but it's kind of a bad time. A new spiral every night, bawling my eyes out. No, but I'm so fine. Yeah, I might just shut up and drive. Hope I don't crash and blow out the headlights. He's holding a pill. He thinks that I should take one, but I'll raise him to the whole bunch. Kidding. I think I'm stupid. What it got punched, but then we go. But oh well, look at my life. Bet you can't tell, but it's kind of a bad.
That's such a good melody.
Spiral every night, bawling my eyes out. No, but I'm so fine. And their actual lies got what I wanted. Doesn't sit right.
But it feels so good.
I want it. Doesn't sit right. Got what I wanted. Doesn't sit right.
Damn. Okay, so I got like a couple things that I kind of think the song might be about. But I got to start by saying, like, it's one of those songs that I feel robbed that I don't already know the words to, and I'm feeling that a lot of the way with this. I just wanted to sing along to that song so bad in the chorus, and I got so excited the more and more that we would get closer to that again. The anticipation of that chorus dropping again was killing me. So fuck yes for that. Also, so first and foremost, I'm going to start this sentence by saying, if you get your music reviews or music opinions from the financialtimes.com or whatever, what are you? What do you do? How do you exist? But having said that, I was trying to find out how many tracks were going to be on this record, and I clicked the first link, and unfortunately it was a negative review from, I just can't even imagine going on a website like that and like expect whatever. I digress. But in that, they were talking, one of the things before I got down to the review part where I was like, what am I reading? They were talking about how some of this record is going to be her battling with some of the like quote unquote like Nepo baby claims, which I hate to even talk about because like that's so fucking stupid. But like, I guess like I did read it. I guess I should say it. And I could actually feel some of that coming out in the lyrics here. Some of the things where she's talking about being at these places where these Barbies and, you know, big heads surrounding her, and she feels so out of place and like almost like she's not supposed to be there. And then at the end, when she makes that comment, when she says like, I got what I wanted, but it doesn't feel right. Right. Or look at my life, but it's not, it's not a good time. Like, because you see all these like great things. And like she said, it's everything I ever wanted, but why does it not feel good? It's fucking banger and I enjoy it. And I really, really enjoy her vocals in this, by the way. Like when she does, again, it's like, it's those soft heartbreak harmonies that I'm going to keep talking about till it like is annoying to you guys, because I just love it so much. And I think it tickles all of the right emotions. So yeah. All right. Good reason.
Like a sharp knife, more than once or twice to the heart of this, and you threatened
a lot of knife talk.
Metaphorically, I knew suddenly I'd be leaving.
Oh, I love how that opens.
Neither of us saw it coming. If only I had a good reason, then that's when I knew suddenly you would be grieving. I'm only half sure that I mean it.
Aww.
If only I had a good reason, probably sit there and take it. Well, that only makes me regret it.
Whole line right there, you'd probably just I'm gonna say all these things to you, and you're just gonna sit there and take it, and that's gonna make me regret it. I wish that I had a good reason. Like, it's definitely her kind of realizing that she's sort of an issue in this moment. It's like I realize that we're leaving and neither one of us are leaving together. This is going to be over. And I wish that I had a good reason other than this just isn't working. It's either the fact that I don't see us this way, or I don't see myself giving what needs to be done, no matter how nice you are to me. It just feels very like reflective in that.
If only it shows you and not me. Woo! If only I had a good reason.
Layers of vocals. I love
If
it.
only I had a good reason. If only.
Yeah, so I think my initial read was right. I think it's, it seems like right person, wrong time in a way. Like Gracie really, really, actually, I don't know. Now that I think about it, it's almost like Gracie was with a person that she still would rather choose herself instead of. And I think, like, once you get in love, you're choosing yourself, but you're doing that while you're always choosing the other person too. And you typically want to put them maybe a little bit above you, you know what I mean? So that like they're doing the same and then whatever. And it seems like she's in this moment, and I don't know why, but I was like picturing them at like this like cute cottage, like, I don't know, like on a road trip, like they're just having a great time, like, because neither one of them are expecting it. And she's like, I realize I'm leaving now because this relationship is falling apart. But you got this person there just kind of like letting it happen. Like their whole world's falling apart, but they're just like, they just love this person so much that they're going to do whatever they want. And like that love and adoration is so beautiful. Like I love romance like that, but it's also really sad, especially like I feel like I've been on both sides of this in a way. And I think it's like really hard to be in Gracie's spot here, especially if you're somebody who cares a lot about other people. Yes, it's important to be honest with them. It's important to like, you should always put your feelings out there. Well, be realistic, but you should put your feelings out there because you shouldn't be hiding those things from somebody if it's somebody you're in a relationship with. But at the same time, you don't want to hurt them. And she's like, I wish that you would have done something wrong for me to feel okay ripping this bandage off. Like, I wish that there was anything other than you've just been nice to me and loved me exactly how I've needed. And I can't do this. Like, that is so fucking sad. All right. Men Like You.
I found out in ways I shouldn't. You could have dropped a line. Her time meant something, but to you it didn't. How easy then to cast aside. I know men like you live and breathe in shadows. How dare you make me choose between myself and shallow? You think you're being cute. It only leaves me hollow. Girl, I know men like you.
That's a read. Fuck, I have goosebumps, dude. That bass is so moving.
You ever wanted was a golden ticket. You could have just said it. It would have saved me time.
Fuck.
I know men like you. You live and breathe in shadows. You'll find someone to use. Go make yourself the hero. If I can tell the truth.
Oh, I hear a pop punk song in here.
All you are is shallow. Girl, I know men like you.
That part.
I remember your face, it got distorted somehow. If you're walking my way, I'll ask you turn back around.
Fuck. If you look my way, I'll ask you to turn back around.
I remember your name, it sounds so different right now. Hard to know what to say when we're 6 feet underground. Aftershock from how you're moving.
Oh,
You're right, you're really blowing mine. Won't you tell me what's the cost then?
fuck that bass again.
Ones you're losing until you regret it. Go on and claim your prize.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I know men like you. You live and breathe in shadows. How dare you make me choose between myself and shadows?
Oh, I'm so annoying.
Think you're being cute. It only leaves me hollow. Girl, I know men like you.
Oh, I love it. Such a pretty voice. Another one of my favorite songs I've heard from Gracie. I love the lyrics because in my head, it kind of feels like maybe she had somebody who befriended her to try to like piggyback off of her in a way. And I only say that because she did say, if all you wanted was a golden ticket, etc., etc. That kind of made me feel like somebody kind of like just trying to be around to get to moments in their life. Because yeah, men are mostly trash. And I feel like she's making that very clear here. Like she's equating this person to men like you that lurk in the shadows and make me have to choose between myself and being shallow. I love that so much. I also feel like not only is the song written in a way that feels very pop punk, but I could just like hear like a good, like palm muted thing back there. Oh man. Am I going to do that? Yeah. Am I going to share that? Hell no, maybe. That would be, I feel like that would be so sick. And I am like, I talk about a lot of things that I like. So if you guys ever want to know something I don't like, it's metal bands that do pop covers. That is so overdone, so overplayed. It makes me so annoyed when I hear it. And then it's like, breakdown. Oh my God, shut up. But I don't mind when pop punk does it because punk, it makes sense. Pop bands doing punk, good chord progression, whatever. Anyways, I'm going to shut up. This is Sober.
Sober, we're not really, but we once were. Laughing, and we're teary, but we're laughing.
I won't even say it. Yeah, I will. Those harmonies.
Fine, yeah, thanks for asking.
Oh, that broken harmony.
And
Yes.
just as well. The high kiss and then we'd sigh, kiss again and say, come over.
Oh, whoa. The way she says come over right there, I'm going to go back like 10 seconds.
Blame it on the high kiss and then we'd sigh, kiss again and say, come over.
Oh my God. Fuck yeah.
From across the room I wish you'd read my mind, you turn me see
In my mind, you turned me see-through. That is so fucking sad.
I think in time or
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my God.
under yellow light, you move your face just closer. I blame it on the high, kiss and let me sigh, kiss again and say come over.
Okay, so the only thing I can... Okay, so like listening to that, first off, like beautiful as fuck. That riff is so dreamy, and Gracie is even dreamier when she does these vocals, that it just feels like her little solo over it. And like all of those like harmonies that are breathy come out, and all those feelings come out, and you just feel like you're relating to everything she's singing about at that moment. I can't get enough of it. I love it in this song because my interpretation of the song is maybe, I don't know that she ever had a moment with this person, although maybe she did, but I think in her mind, she's kind of like daydreaming about this person, that is, from what I imagine, when she says, you make me feel like I'm transparent, AKA you don't see me, you see right through me. And I kind of feel like that. Well, now I kind of feel like it goes multiple ways. In one way, I kind of it feels like you don't see me, but I have this idea of these small little steps that we could take that may become something. But on the other side, maybe I misunderstood the lyrics a little bit, and it's possible that she's saying like, we had this great moment one time, and it was so nice that I wish that could be that. I wish that we had something because you were able to see through me where all my walls were down. It's like, you're the only person that could get through to what was going on. But unfortunately, it's just the wrong time again. So I don't know if we're talking about like, you know, like a good reason type situation again, or if it really is that it's just her like daydreaming about this person. It is so pretty though. I could listen to her vocally all day. All right. Broke my heart.
All your things, one box, one day without warning. You woke up, changed, and told me. How could I know you and not have a clue? No difference to you, but you just broke my heart. Every shape that we made into the bonfire. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, it almost all went dark. But I'm carry the pain for my whole life. Morning comes in waves, so black claim that you tried to save us, but I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
Claim that you're so sad. I'd rather get hit by a train than have to let go. Shine a light on it.
I'd rather get hit by a train than have to let go. That's so emo.
Wish you did. Wish that we both had the same set of evidence. Sick of defending it.
Oh.
Cannot make a truth by bending. It can't be the end. It doesn't make sense. I feel insane, 'cause you look at me like a stranger. But you know me. How could you treat me like nothing to lose? No
You make me feel insane. You look at me like a stranger, but you know me.
and there ain't no difference to you. You just broke my heart. But I will remember your face for my whole life.
Gotta have the strings right at the end. Hell yeah. Not only is this just a beautiful song, and I love the chorus of this so much, I really felt visually like we were standing around a bonfire in which she burned every single memory that they had. And guess what? For him, that probably would have been enough, but it doesn't matter because there was no object that was their love. She's going to have the pain the rest of her life now that it's gone, no matter how much she burns and gets rid of. And at the end of the day, he just moves on like nothing happened. And she's going to have to remember that face and remember that pain the rest of her life. And that is sad. And to just think about Gracie standing in front of this bonfire while all this shit is burning and she's also crying and this dude's just fucking off somewhere, it's just like, it breaks my heart for her. But I love that she's able to channel that in such a visually beautiful way over the sound. I fucking love that so much. And if she made an entire record just doing these ad libs that are very airy and just in the back, kind of in the mix, I could listen to that forever. Let that be the ambient sounds that just narrate my existence. You want it to play through my house, Gracie? I will do that. Do I need to license it? Fuck yeah, I will. I feel like there would be nothing like more calming. Well, calming and therapeutic and also heartbreaking at the same time, but it's one of those things where it's like shared experience. Your sadness when I'm sad is going to make me feel okay because I'm not alone. Whatever. This is Muse.
Do you hear the sound of our engine fading? Can't we just hose them down? 'Cause I wanna drive till the morning.
Okay.
Till you forget that you're having doubts. This was a rock on your hard place now. And now,
So pretty and it hurts.
you Florida chose that close your mouth. I wanna scream
Fuck.
till I'm burning up. I want your family to know me now. Word that you read every glorified tone by the side of your bed when you swore you'd go
my God.
right. Then you went left instead. Over now.
I'm trying so hard not to cry. That is so sad. Oh, I don't know if I can do another one.
Who tried to tell me you wanted out? Bleed to pulp till I'm bloody now.
Fuck. So intense.
Oh, you can bet I regret it now. And now.
That is a perfect song right there. I just want to start by saying that. I literally had to hold back from just crying like a fucking baby because she's so good at what she does. Just point blank. Like I was in that car as that relationship fell apart. And what is so sad is Gracie, Gracie basically, this is like her pleading. This is her like on her knees, like, let's go. I want to be around your family. I want every single thing you've ever wanted. All these things that were so important to you at a time. Like I'll do all of it right now because I just want us to be together, even though you're flooring it to get out of this. You're flooring it to get away from me. And I'm holding, at least like you're making it seem like I'm holding you back from some sort of life. And it's so sad because when you think about like Good Reason, that I feel like being about something else, but you think about like that situation, it's almost like she's on the receiving end in this moment. It kind of seems like she's in this situation where she just adores this person. And even to the end, it was obviously that naivety wasn't just to a fault from, the signs that she may have missed, but it's also from, don't worry, I know what I'm going to say. I just want to make sure I say it clearly. She's also getting that naivety at the end from, or not just like being naive, but at the end, she's saying like, I regret letting you treat me the way that you did and the way that I allowed for the sake of us to be able to still be together. The blood, the abuse, not like actual abuse, but like, just like the torment of being with you and what the kind of toll that took on me, but I allowed it because I wanted to be with you and I wanted to keep giving myself up for you. Fucking sad. And I'm probably wrong about that, but I don't care. I need a performance of this live. Her in front of a piano. Is that a thing? Her in front of a piano doing this would be fucking epic and probably so sad, but like, let's do it. All right. Mini bar.
And they're loud, I'm mellow. And I'm gone, but hello. Pedal to the metal. Think I'm high and everybody knows.
Same.
But I'm always subtle. In a brain cell. Someone perceived me kind of scarred. Left empty-handed, but oh well.
That is the realest shit right there. Where are my introverts at? Being perceived hurts sometimes, doesn't it? Like, I'm safe in my little shell in here, but you put me outside and anyone just looks in my direction, I'm like, oh God, I gotta go home.
Your bubble, I feel weird, I think I'm gonna go. I'm at the party, is it just me, or do you feel insane? Someone's looking lonely, everybody knows. But I'm always subtle when I'm causing trouble.
I love this because nothing says I don't fit in with this crowd like this song right here. Minibar is like a true testament to all my introverted people that like, just like they're kind of mellow, you know, like I might be like very like eccentric in my videos and stuff, but like I have really bad social anxiety. So like when you put me in a room and I can't really be myself because I feel judged, you kind of just like shrink yourself really small. So if you ever meet me, I'll be shrunk really small in the corner, until you meet me. And then like, we're like, hell yeah, let's go. But Minibar, is like the perfect fucking jam for that, right? Because it is literally the antithesis of I just want to get away from all of this stuff. I am not meant to be around all these parties and all this stuff. It is just not for me. Even though like at one moment when she's when she gets perceived at the corner store and then she's like, I kind of miss the gossip girls. And then I think there's an ad lib back there that's like, not really. So like, I just kind of love that. Hell yeah. It's a short song, but I feel like we had a lot of fun in the 2 minutes that it was there. This could be a vibe live, especially with all the shouted vocals. All right, Imaginary Friend.
Let's stop and fill the gaps. I'm sorry, but I have to ask if you could do me just a little favor. I'll return it later. Promise not to laugh. I talk to you, you don't talk back, 'cause you're a figment of my imagination. Man, I fucking hate it.
Also, hell yeah, but fuck.
I'm no failure, promise not to laugh. I got it wrong, let's run it back. Don't be a figment of my imagination, but you are and fucking hate it.
Just like some of these little song structures right here, I feel like Gracie grew up listening to like pop punk and emo just a little bit. I just don't know a lot about her to know like what she enjoys musically. But I kind of hear it in the songwriting right here and it's really fun. It makes me want to hear these songs live a lot.
I felt you in the morning in the kitchen, but you were unaware.
Oh, that's even like more fucking sad when you end it like that, Gracie. Jesus. This song, it kind of makes me feel like it goes back, not that like these songs all connect, but it just kind of gives me the same vibe of being on the other end of Good Reason, right? It's kind of like there was this moment in which she had somebody that was there that she could always talk to and, you know, kind of get in their feelings about a little bit. And at the same time, have someone that just wouldn't judge you for your opinions and stuff. But then that is no longer gone. It's just a figment of her imagination. So either she once had it and she lost it, or she's hoping to find the person that is there. And so she is back to almost those sober vibes. I'm daydreaming a little bit about this person and kind of putting together this idea of them, but it's just a ghost of them because they're not there. The ghost part, she doesn't say ghost, but just kind of like I thought I heard you, but you weren't there. That kind of part gives me the vibes that it was a love that she had or a connection that she had that is no longer there, because that's typically how that works. You know, ghosties. Okay, this is Affliction.
Hold my hand through turbulence. You sugarcoat the oxygen. My lungs are full, I'm sick again. I feel you coming on. You know, be a mystery. You bruise, you left an injury. Thought you lived for suffering, but thank God I was wrong. That I fall to when you're gone, I call.
Oh, man.
But I promise you it's different. You're strong, I know. You're strong, I know.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love that. The way when she first says this, she says, "You're strong, I'm not." But that "I'm not" comes in so soft and like weak in like the most like real and fucking yes. We're doing that again.
Can't be a coincidence. Oh, that I fall to when you're gone. I cope, but I promise you it's different. You're strong, I know. You're strong, I know.
Yeah, I love that choice right there. That's so good.
Don't drop me off. Don't drop me off.
Dude, dude, I love this because I feel like there's been a lot of sadness and a lot of heartbreak leading up to this moment, if we're being so honest with each other. And I kind of feel like in this moment, she was like letting her guard down for real in a way to just accept the love. It's like something that maybe she kind of fought for a while, or maybe she felt like it wasn't right, but this person kind of stuck around no matter what. They were always that landing spot for her. So while I think like it could be a relationship, I also feel like it could definitely be like, like a really good friendship too. I mean, I feel like there's like a love thing there, but I feel like that's on multiple levels. But even like your family feels like a real family, and I would go anywhere with you, but we could make this house a home. At least that's what I was hearing when she said, but I actually like this house, all this stuff. So I can't help but feel like it's her finally just like letting that guard down. Cause it seems like that is something she struggles with, is she puts these walls up around her, and kind of like, holds herself back. But then, she opens up like she does in, which one does she open up in that I was like, hell yeah. Oh, Muse. Yeah. Fuck. When she opens up in Muse, I'm like, oh man, she's got all those feelings there. So it just kind of feels to me like her finally being like, seeing what she has right there in front of her and realizing it's been there. So I don't know. I'm probably wrong about that, but I love her, delivery on that, especially because you can hear that love. And I just love that one little subtle moment of because you're strong and I'm not. And she says it's so damn soft. Yes. All right. Humming.
And I wake up, what a beautiful dream. When you get so close, you can taste it.
No.
But it's not real. Just way to make sense of it. It's why I'm making sound. Let me wake up from this horrible dream where what feels true is nothing. I don't know love, how to live in extremes, but we're made to try. Woo! Through humming.
That is fucking magic right there. Yes. Music is the therapy. It's always been the release, baby. Always. Oh, man. That was an experience all on its own. Hell yes to that. The music has always been the outlet, right? And she's trying to say that with all these horrible things that are going on, all of my, with me not having this love that I thought I had. And then also with like, I like that she like continues to grow with the problems, right? So she starts out by saying, I had this dream in which I almost had love. And then for those, for that hour that I'm waking up after, I'm kind of thinking about that. And then my eyes adjust to how bad the world is around me too, that I just woke up into, where all of my friends have lost their childhood homes. And then I go even further to the fact that the world is burning, and that, the people that are in charge don't give a fuck about any of us. They only want to see us fail because they get off on it. And there's kind of like, it's how like much of a travesty all of these things really are. But it's in that we choose to hum. It's in that we choose to sing. She said she's convinced that when this ship goes down, it's going down singing. And I think that is so true. How can you get the word of the heart out just meaning by words? Sometimes you need the melody. You need to be able to bring that into the spirit so that everyone can connect with this beautiful music, even if it is a train wreck that we are all living in right now. And I think that she has this put together so beautifully. I could just listen to her just playing the song over and over again. And I mean that. There's just something that almost makes me feel like she's saying the thing that we all know. We all know that the world sucks and we need music. But like, it's so much more than that when you think about just like how long and for so many thousands and thousands of years that humans have been singing the song. Birds have been singing the song. Everyone's just been singing the song every single day to try to get through each and every day in our own humble and fun way, and just, having a great time with the music. And I just feel like that is such a therapy all on its own, that even without the words, you can still get the feeling. So fuck yes for that song. And it, honestly, like, I'm holding back. I could rant so much longer about this song, but I'm not going to. So what if it's right? Oh, by the way, I've been waiting to listen to this song because Marcus Mumford's in it. I do like Mumford and Sons a lot. So anyways, yeah.
I clean her hair in your shirt. I'm a dark figure who left kinder words by the door, by the cold river it bends. This could be the wrong thing, but what if it's right? So why are we leaving? Look in my eyes when I speak, when I scream, how do you know?
The layers of their vocals, this is so nice to listen to right now. I just have to point that out.
This could be the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah.
What if it's right? What are we even? On my skin, where you land at the end of our days. I might break.
You hear Gracie's harmony right there?
Back all the same. Slow decay. Ain't it sad sharing this stage?
Fuck. That is so good.
This could be the wrong thing. But what if it's right? Then why are we leaving?
Oh, I love her broken sound right there. It's just so vulnerable.
But what if it's right?
Oh, and I just like the vulnerability of her delivery is so good. I also really love that Marcus Mumford is in this song, but it is as in addition with the heart, with like harmonizing a lot of this stuff. They did all of these things together. And I think they really like pulled this cool low end out of that sound. And it sounded so beautiful mixed with Gracie's vocal. That is just like such a good texture between the two of them. I love that because this is such a sad song in a way that like, you're finally coming to terms that maybe this isn't the right thing anymore. But like, it is so hard. I don't know. I'm sure that other people have been in this situation where like you're in a relationship that you know is wrong, but like there are like some moments that are right. And like, you're always kind of like holding on to the positives that, oh man, like maybe this thing's going to get better because these things are so good. And that's, that's good. Like you should do that in some cases. But there's also this sadness of like realizing that you're going to say goodbye, like it's going to be over. But then this like pullback that like, well, wait a minute. What if it's right that we're supposed to be together? Like, what if this is supposed to be the thing that we do? What if this is the life we're supposed to live, or other way around? What if we're going to be together, but it's wrong for us to be together? I don't think that's what this was about, but there's like a sadness there because there's this hopefulness that you're holding on to, even though you know that it's the end. And I think that, Gracie and Marcus, honestly, between those layers, I just feel like they captured that very well and made it very sad while feeling a little bit optimistic. And I also want to hear her doing a little bit of that country sound more and more when I hear this song. So again, I just pictured her on the Ryman stage the whole time doing this. So I'd like to see a live version. Hopefully we get one. I don't know. All right. Last track, Cold Goodbyes.
Bottle on the table. I'm not always kind. Wrote a note addressed to no one, left for somebody to find. I still make believe them sometimes. I come up for air too few times. I can't get it right, can I? I am far out, I'm by the shoreline.
I love that. Oh my God.
I live there in my spare time. I am sometimes.
Oh, hold on. What?
Give them sometimes.
her kind of like breaking that wall down is like what I feel like she does every single time she does one of those ad libs or any of those moments. I feel like that is her, like, the song is done and I just want you to feel the pain I'm feeling as I'm writing these lyrics. And like, that is what this feels like. While I don't like understand fully the concept of cold goodbyes, I'm sure I would if I, sat down and listened to the song again. What I'm kind of hearing from this is it's somebody that's almost like, well, actually, is this her fantasizing, like walking away from everything? I'm wrong, but correct me, please, because it kind of feels like maybe she's fantasizing about that in the way that she says, like, when I'm not around here, like I live my head in the clouds and all this stuff. I just kind of feel like I don't really fit in anywhere. And then I'm here and I walk out into the crowd and I don't know that I can be the same person that I need to be every single time. It's almost like she's living with self-doubt. And with that, she fantasizes about walking away from all of these things. I don't know. I definitely felt a lot of emotion in this, though. I was getting goosebumps from it just off of listening to her and her delivery of her like pain and thoughts and everything. It just, one thing I like about Gracie a lot, and I've said this in her other records too, she really is like opening a diary and showing us all of her insides. And I just think that is something that is not easy for everyone to do. It's so hard to write a good song, let alone write a good song with a lot of vulnerability that other people can understand and have lived through a lot of. And at the same time, even songs in this record that I maybe didn't understand what was going on, her ability to give the emotions in the song kind of bring you on a ride, even if you don't know really where it's going, but you still feel the pain and you feel the sadness and the little bits of happiness and stuff. I really like this record because to me, not only is it so easy to get lost into the instrumentation of this record, I am so thankful to have these very beautiful pianos and guitar riffs, these these string sections added in ever so slightly, but in the best ways. I like that the up-tempo songs had like a good energy to them, especially like Look at My Life and Minibar. While, obviously the meanings of those songs were very deep in a lot of ways, I feel like I really like the tempo of those tracks, but I was having a great time getting lost in songs like Muse. To me personally, Muse is a great example of a perfect song to me. I wish I knew every single detail about what was going on in the lyrics to really comprehend that song on a deeper level. And I will, because I'll be listening to the song or to this record, obviously a lot more, but I feel like with a song like that, it is so perfect that I just want more of it. I feel like throughout this record, we get a lot of introspection, obviously, because it is Gracie. And again, she's writing from the heart. But in a lot of ways, I like that it's her not only like, talking about like love lost and things like that, but also her kind of like putting herself on trial a little bit and kind of like addressing maybe some of the reasons that she could have been at fault for some of the things that have happened in her life and how she's continuing with that. But I think one of the songs that really stand out to me, and not just because it's the album title, I think Daughter from Hell is a really cool story in the sense that I feel like that is something that a lot of people can relate to that have rebelled from their parents or felt like, I don't know how many siblings she has, but sometimes you feel like even between me and my brother, like I love my brother and we're a lot more similar these days. And now he's like a grown ass man with a kid and stuff. But like there was a time when like he was like a lot more normal. Like he played football and like he was on the football team and like all this shit. I was just so not that. And I think like because of my own mental health as a kid, I acted out in a lot of ways, either trying to just get attention when I couldn't, or just because like trying to cope with like ADHD and stuff when I wasn't medicated, nor was anyone in my family even looking to take me to a doctor. So I just kind of feel like because of that, there's this sense of rebellion that kind of comes out of you. But in Gracie's sense, it kind of feels like all of that rebellion and kind of whatever happened in her life, she's seeing now as she gets older that maybe I was kind of like a little shit in a way. And I realized that you were always there for me, no matter what kind of like tyrant I was on, no matter what I was what was going on in my life, you were that shoulder for me to cry on. You were always there for me. And I feel like I'm becoming you the older that I get. And I feel like I want to do that. I want to be you. That's so pretty. That's beautiful. And I feel like above all else that goes on in this record, I think that's such a big thing to take away from this is I just feel like you can just hear, like, obviously we've heard growth in her records. And like, again, this is somebody that we're watching her records come out at, like, I'm so thankful to be a part of them as they're coming out. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's fun to watch artist evolve with each album release. And you can just hear, while she's always been an amazing songwriter, there's like more complexity. I feel like there's more maturity in these, and there's so much of that looking in the mirror. And I think that's some of my favorite kind of songwriting, especially as I get older. I think it's important to always be kind of like looking at yourself in situations and like, what can I do better to not do these things? And while I don't think that's this whole record, I think that being able to see some of those things in yourself is actually really big. Like, that is like how you know you're getting older, is when you're like, oh damn, I fucked up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this record. This was a lot of fun to listen to. And even though I feel like the emotions were high, I still really enjoyed the overall, like, just complexity of some of the visuals that I was getting in this, just listening to the world building that was going on and kind of feeling like I was part of these conversations in this record. So even if I didn't understand them all the way, I had such a great time listening to them. So make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. Let me know in the comment section, obviously, some of the song meanings that I missed. Listen, I don't know the meanings of these songs. You might not either, but maybe you do, And you could totally let me know in the comment section. And there's like a nice way to do that. You could just be like, actually, I think this song's about this. Sometimes people are like, you fucking idiot. And that's cool too. But like, I'm probably not going to interact with you. So I'm just saying. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to check out Patreon if you want to see the full uncut album listening party. Links in the description. I love y'all. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.